Why are you buying those worthless hunks of metal? What a horrible investment. They don't even pay dividends. Man, I've been hearing this crap for almost 15 years now. What are you going to do with that hunk of metal? I usually respond to that with, what the hell are you going to do with that paper money, jackass? Start a fire? And the first thing I want to do, outside of smacking their foul mouth, of course, is show them the following chart. Because usually it's these same people who are the ones investing in 100% traditional stocks and bonds. Yet, if you compare gold to these common assets this century, gold has whooped some ass. And what's crazy is the next precious metals bull run is just beginning. So for all you assholes poo-pooing on this horrible investment, that chart is for you. That includes you, friends and family. All right, now that I've shamed all of the precious metals haters out there, let's get into it. Now, the first thing that most of the people don't understand that I talked about above is that I don't invest in precious metals as a quick growth strategy, right? As like a quick investment or quick return. If you're looking to make quick money or fast money that have fast turnarounds, you're looking in the wrong spot if you're looking into precious metals, right? For me, precious metals are more of a wealth preservation and a long-term store of value. Again, if you're looking to like quickly multiply your investment, you're much better off investing in things like, small cap stocks and startups or emerging markets, or of course, right now, cryptocurrency especially. And not that precious metals can't 2x, 3x, even 10x, but typically that is just done over the span of many years, not like, like a week or a month or something like that, where it can be done very quickly with these other assets. They're also more risky. I'm not here to give you some, bullshit that you're going to buy silver and it's going to 100x and you're going to be rich. That's just not going to happen. That's actually on the cryptocurrency video you just missed. Kidding, but it's important to understand that, precious metals generally aren't a quick turnaround and are more of a long-term investment. And in my opinion, I think they're one of the most important investments that you can make for a lot of people. One of the biggest advantages of precious metals is its role as a savings account, right? That's especially for people who are on a tight budget. One of the major problems of cash, outside of the many problems of cash, is that it's really easy to spend. Now, I have some friends and family members that actually have listened to me when it comes to this, and their savings have grown tremendously from it. And the recommendation is to start by buying like X amount of gold or silver a week. And for each person, that X number, right, is going to be different. For some people, it may be like just $20 worth a week, which is fine. For other people, it may be $200 worth a week. It just depends on your budget and your current situation. This always has the same result. And that's whether it's the person buying 20, 200, or 2,000 a week, they very quickly start actually building savings. And the reason for this is because the extra cash they had would always previously go to something else, right? And we know this, a night out, a video game. The wife gets her hands on it. Sorry, ladies, but this is the most common. And ladies, I love you, but most of your money management skills are subpar at best. I just imagine like an unsupervised 3-year-old in a pantry when I think of a woman in cash, right? That 3-year-old is going to go for the sweets every time, just like you ladies are going to go for the cash grab every time. And on the opposite end, I know, us men suck at listening and communication. Can't even argue about that one. Trust me, I hear it often from wifey. But when you instead put that extra cash into gold or silver, it actually gets saved. Because when wifey wants her nails done, she can't just grab the cash and go. She would have to grab the gold, go to the local dealer, sell it, then get her nails done. And that ain't going to happen. What precious metals do is they put a barrier between you and unneeded purchases. Now, of course, if an emergency comes up, sure, right? You can take the time to go and sell it and then get the cash. But in most cases, that doesn't need to happen, and you start learning how to grow your wealth. Stacking precious metals is a great teacher of how to be better with your money. And it's a great starting point for learning how to get wealthy. That can then lead you into other investment areas, but it's hard to get there without the starting funds. And I believe stacking precious metals is the best way to get you started or to that starting point. For many of you, that's likely going to be stacking silver specifically, right? Most people are on a really tight budget, and gold is just much more expensive. Even if you have enough to buy gold, right, it's going to be fractional and you're going to end up paying much higher premiums. I think it's much better to, start with silver because number one, it's cheaper, right? And number two, it has a lot more room for growth, so your investment can actually grow a lot higher over time. So each week you set aside 20, 40, $60, whatever, right? Whatever you can afford and purchase some silver. This can be done at a local coin shop or with online dealers, but I like big butts and I cannot lie. Sorry, couldn't resist. But you have to make sure that you purchase right away, okay? Don't try to just stack more cash for a larger purchase because what's going to happen is your cash will go somewhere else in most cases. Once you have the cash, make the purchase immediately. And it doesn't matter if it's coins or bars or rounds, just buy. And what you'll find really interesting is that once you start stacking and holding your silver, is that it feels different, right? It has a different aura. It has a really different feel. It feels like real money. It almost changes the brain chemistry of some people, I think. It's almost like you can hold all that hard work and extra effort in your hands and it becomes addicting. And as you get some, you want more. So what happens is you usually put more effort into putting money aside for your purchases, and this means less money for unneeded things and more money into a real savings plan. One of the other things I learned is that, when I first started buying, I worried way too much about the right time to buy. I would check all the price charts all the time, right? And just try to time it. And I learned that that's just stupid, right? What you have to do is just buy. Get the cash, buy. That should be the plan. Stop worrying about where we are in the market and trying to time it right. These are the really big lessons that I've learned. There's a lot of really other small stuff I could go over, but these are the big principles that will get you to the next level. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. Leave us a comment. What have you learned from your silver stacking? Share your story. See you soon.